I'm glad that we're testing this, but I already regret it. Like, see, this is what I mean. We've now lost the coin as one of our quest activations. So.
Okay. I don't know how many spells I have, but it's too many, I'm afraid. I think it might be too many. Only enemies, huh? I didn't realize that. I can go face this, though. Is he dead? He might be dead. I did 9 damage. He's dead. He's dead.
Hey, buddy, watch this.
Yep, let's talk about this crazy deck. Probably one of the most enjoyable decks I've played in a really long time, and beyond that, winning a ridiculous amount of games. Currently at an 83% win rate. In wild format, you'll note this is a wild format deck, climbing from rank 15 to rank 8 with very few losses along the way. And as you can tell from this deck and its ridiculously low curve, it's all about tempo and spell shenanigans on the back of Sorcerer's Apprentice, Flamewaker, and Mana Cyclone, enabling you to do some absurd turns where you just either outright kill your opponent or wipe their board and deal a ton of damage and then reload your hand with a million more Mana Cyclone cards until eventually you complete the Open the Waygate quest, drop a couple Arcane Giants, and then just slam them in the face until they die. And it's so much fun because it's just, you never know how any given turn is really going to go. Things can snowball in ridiculous directions, spin out of control. It's very hard to play well, and despite the fact that I haven't played it perfectly, still just winning an absurd number of games. Now, admittedly, this has been at ranks that I'm typically higher than. You know, we hit Legend pretty much every season around here, so playing at rank 15 in Wild, perhaps there's a bit of a skill gap or skill advantage being expressed in that win rate as well, but clearly the deck could be even better than me, so 90% win rate at this rank and somebody at my skill level is still amazing and incredible. So I think this is something I could easily play all the way to Legend, and I've seen other people playing this deck at very high Legend in Wild as well, so it really seems like the sky is the limit on making this thing work. Now that said, you could take a look at this list all day and I could try to walk you through it, but frankly, it's really hard to learn exactly how it works until you just see it in action. So I've prepared a few interesting games here, including some absolutely bonkers ones in this video just to see how this deck works. That said, let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay. I don't know, man. It seems like we win a lot of games with the quest. It's certainly possible to win without it, but it sure feels like the quest has driven a lot of success in the deck. If you've noticed, like the last 3 games, we've kind of won with the quest, so I would be careful, personally. Most decks seems like the quest is the win condition. I think it's probably okay, but if the deck has any kind of removal for Arcane Giants, then you can't rely on those to win, right? You have to guarantee they're going to get to attack to win, which isn't always possible. Oh boy, this is not the hand I need for this. Oh boy, not the hand I need for this. Evocation's amazing if I hit a Mana Cyclone, but I don't know if I'm going to, so I think I have to take this and just draw cards. Luna is potentially good, but not necessarily. We'll see. Hey, Julius Chet, man, how's it going? I haven't logged into Hearthstone in a while. I have tons of schoolwork, and finals are coming up. What would you replace Stargazer Luna with? Any kind of card draw option probably is fine. I think I gotta wait. This is tempting, right? Like I could freeze here and hopefully ping these off or something, but that's like a dream that's not guaranteed to happen. Ooh, Mirror Image is very good with this later. Okay. We're setting up for a nice little turn here, team. I just need to stay alive in the meantime. That's the challenge. So Flamewaker, Mirror Image, Freezing Potion, Evocation is... Oh, God. I am not staying alive in the meantime. Oh, boy. Apprentice is almost better, but not quite. Because I don't get any pings, right? Oh, I really want to play this one more time, but I can't.
Did you eat lots of pizza and pasta? Pasta, pizza, perhaps?
I just can't. Oh, man, this could almost die, and I'd rather freeze off this. Because, like, this is more likely to die, right? I guess we freeze last. Just to see what the pings look like, right? Pyro, I did actually, dude. We had a ridiculous amount of pizza and or pasta. All right, I'm gonna take a ballsy play here. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my god!
Where was the pizza party?
That was so unlikely. No pizza party because we didn't get our leftover pizza. They forgot to put it in the bag, and I'm honestly still mad about it. We had one piece of pizza left that Miss Gilbin was gonna eat for breakfast, and they forgot to put it in the bag, so we don't have our leftover pizza anymore. So no pizza party, none for us. But I did eat a ton of pizza and a lot of pasta, and it was delicious. So pretty cool evening. We also went to see John Wick 3, which was also really cool. Imagine if this were frozen instead of alive. That would be awesome.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Might be worth it for the Luna here, honestly, but I doubt it. I think we're gonna get enough anyway. But yeah, John Wick was pretty awesome, as I sort of expected, I guess. Oh, I thought that was off Glyph. I thought that was gonna be free, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shooting Star is probably the play. It might line up really well here. Come on, game! If this doesn't ping the... I guess I just always hit here anyway, because it doesn't matter. The freeze face is probably not super relevant. It could be because of weapons, but probably not. Alright, so we're at 7. Can we do it? There's no way he's doing 7 straight to the face here, so that's good news. That means Ice Block has time to operate. Eye for an eye is a potential concern. Repentance here doesn't matter. I need to get this down, so 2/2/2 is the play, right?
Someday I'll be just like you.
Eye for an eye is fine. So nothing should matter here, really. I don't think we ever attack here, right? Because there's no need to. I don't want to proc a Noble Sack for no reason, right? There's just no advantage to losing my Flamewaker. So we're at 4 out of 6. Oh, really? What? That early start is just setting up a combo deck? That's kind of nuts, man. I really didn't expect that. Give me something that's not Ray of Frost. I don't want to damage my own Luna just to draw cards here. Like, what is this nonsense? This is the worst turn in history. It's the worst turn in America. Look at this. Alright. I did not expect a board clear like that. I thought he was going to be more of an aggro deck, and then he just shifted over. Combo deck, but isn't it really risky to have a combo deck that's running Tide Callers? Because you play your combo and then you can't use your Tide Callers. They're just dead, right? Like, that seems so risky to me. I guess we gotta freeze these dudes. This also completes the quest. So, that's fine. I'm not killing them anyway. I don't care. Does completing the quest here ever win me the game? I guess it does if I hit double Arcane Giants, right? I might be dead soon, but I can't do that this turn. I gotta... Arcane Giant. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Hopefully something I can play at the end of this. No, but a little bit of damage, which might be all that I need. Okay. I just need to pretend I'm not dead somehow. Which, you know, actually I guess isn't that unlikely. I don't want to play this because he might remove it. Hey, bye, Boo. You look cute. He might remove it via equality or something, so I'm gonna just hold. And then how do I win, right? I need that other Arcane Giant maybe, or does Frostbolt Flamemaker get me there sometimes? Oh, it never gets me there. I need a polymorph. Cone of Cold Icicle doesn't do anything. Shooting Star doesn't do anything. I mean, I have no choice. I'm always doing the same play, I think. Just trying to find some kind of out here, but I think it's going to be fairly unlikely. The taunt just shuts down all of my plans, right? I wish I could have Vargoth time warped, man. That would have been amazing. How on earth do I get there, though? This doesn't feel right to me. I almost feel like I have to Cone of Cold. No, we'll just try. I don't know. I can't risk. I just can't risk it. I gotta. I gotta try this. We're gonna draw a card which can change things for the better, maybe. Shooting Star, I mean, I draw another card, which is cool. Mana Cyclone, doesn't feel like it. Frostbolt, Icicle. I'm just playing towards his combo here soon is the problem. Cone of Cold, Ice Lance probably kills this, but I don't have lethal behind it, right? I have 8 plus 6 is... Actually, it might if this hits perfectly. Is this lethal if it hits perfectly? Is this lethal? If I hit this once? Are you serious? Are you... It was anyway! Oh my god. What? This deck is not fair, dude. This deck is absolutely not fair. That is not a fair way to win games. Jeez. We had like super lethal after the evocation draw too, because I forgot to count the extra pings on the Ice Lance, so I think it was easy guaranteed. Even if we pinged the, I think even if we pinged the dude twice, it was lethal. The minion. I don't know how we just got there. This deck, dude. This deck is crazy. I didn't even calculate all the extra pings, but that is not supposed to happen. The Luna being alive ended up winning us the game. She drew like 4 or 5 extra cards there that were just busted. And I'll tell you what, guys. I felt like we were losing every single game today. And then we somehow magically come back to win it. That game was absurd. Thank God the ice block, though. We would have lost out the ice block for sure. So we are currently up to 18-4 with this deck, or 82 freaking %. This is insane. I'm probably gonna make a video out of this deck because it's so much fun to play. This is just crazy. 82% win rate right now with this deck. Absolutely nuts. We've only really lost to mages. No, literally, we've only lost to mages. Not sorta really. We've only lost to mage, and we're 50% against mage, and that's the only thing we've lost to. We have not lost to a single other class. Wow. That's kind of wild to think about. That's sort of crazy to think about. Have not lost to anything but mage. Wow. How many losses? Just 4. We're 18-4. 82% win rate.
And I'll give you a druid loss.
Oh, Murray, throwing some heat. I love it. Respect. Respect. Give me that mana cyclone. Give me that. Oh my god. Oh my god. We did it. Got that mana cyclone. Yeah, we're just gonna go, right? Like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Duplicate will be free, so I guess that's pretty good. Astral Rift will also be free, but so will Lesser Ruby, which is really good for my quest, right? That is not so good. Forgotten Torch is not free, but it's just a good spell. But if I want to play Freezing Potion now, I can to protect my board a little bit. And that also is free, so it gets me an extra dude. I think we just freeze these, right? I don't actually worry too much about killing them at the moment. Might get some Ray of Frost to kill them too, so that's even better. Let's take Shifting Scroll. I actually think is a little better for us. Oh my god, the quest is done. Oh jeez, I didn't mean that to happen. Come on! Couldn't play it, but it's okay. Could have, but it's fine. 0 mana. Well, yeah, it'll be 0 mana. No, it won't always be 0 mana, so I should have played it. Never mind. Should have played it. Still a pretty cool turn. We completed the quest on turn 4. I don't actually have a way to utilize it yet without some mountain giants, or I mean arcane giants, so. Oh, I'm gonna burn, crap. I really should have tried to get this out. I'm gonna burn. Shoot. That's okay, though, I guess. Unless it's an arcane giant. That's really all I want. Arcane Giant would be nice. I don't have enough damage to really make the quest worth it, I don't think, right? It doesn't seem like I have enough damage. He's also gonna complete his quest super fast, but it's like, you can't... Oh, I really did want that! Shoot! I really did want that. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I feel like Conjurer's Calling into quest might actually be legit, but I don't have enough mana for all that. I don't have enough mana for all that. I think maybe just ping Breath of Cindergosa is also good. Start here, but... see what this hits us. Something cheap, hopefully. I want to play it. Not cheap. Not cheap. I guess I can Conjurers once if I want, just to make this thing work. The problem is, does he have an AoE? I don't know. I don't know, right? Maybe. Oh, interesting. It's kind of cool. He might have an AoE that makes me regret this, but if I can get a Time Warp Conjurer's Calling down again, I'm going to have a huge board, right? That'll do a ton of damage. Particularly if I can even get Spark Drill out. That'd be cool. Oh, Spark Drill Conjurers is also a sick play. This is a good minion, so... or a high-cost minion, I should say. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. That's not much of a turn. Yeah, I was going to say, that ain't much of a turn. What are the chances of Doomsayer? In Wild, it's... astronomically low. There are so many 2-drops in Wild. Any given 2-drop is so unlikely in Wild format. There are like a million 2-drops. The animations of this deck's worst enemy. Yeah, I mean, me too, a little bit, right? Like, I could also play faster, but they don't help. I'll give you that. They don't really help. Very fun deck, though, man. Very fun deck. I feel like we're getting better at Hearthstone playing it, too. What deck is this? This is a... I don't even know what you call it. I guess CYCLONE Mage is what people are calling it a lot in Standard. It's a little bit different because of the quest. Maybe Quest CYCLONE Mage? This is the same dude. So we know he's a Murloc deck, so I'm going to keep Shooting Star. Arcane Giant, I think, is a pretty risky keep. I think we have to worry about a lot of his early aggression. Sorcerer's is way better. We know that he lacked a lot of reactivity. He had a Bluegill Warrior, but that was about it for the Sorcerers. So... hopefully that gives me enough time. Magic Trick is fantastic for the Sorcerers, too. If I could hit a mirror image here, I think I'd be just in hog heaven. To protect my Sorcerers. Oh, that needs to die. And I can kill it. It's just a big commitment right now. Is it worth the commitment? I think so, because I have a research project to reload. Let's try to find this too and see if it helps me kill it. It does, kind of, with the Flame Geyser. I can coin a Flame Geyser, but I don't really want to. I want to use this to clear it, I think. So what's the next best card? Is an Arcane Explosion still pretty good? I guess if I'm losing my Shooting Star, yes. We know he had a lot of 1-to-health Murlocs, so... This is sure a big commitment, team, but I do think it's worth, actually. The only thing that answered this we know is a Bluegill Warrior, and the odds of him having a Bluegill Warrior are not particularly high when he's only gotten 5 cards out of his deck, or 6. I also just have reload. He also might just play a Cold Light Oracle, which we know he has, and would result in me getting a ton of cards, which is nice. Sludge Slurper, not so bad. That's an Arcane Explosion target. Only the Rush dude here would be good for the Lackey. And this is why we grab this. That's good to see. That's a great... oh my god, yes. Let's go! Knowing our opponent's deck helped a lot this game. I mean, we're not out of the woods, but it sure helped. Should you keep quest in hand for a Sorcerer Cyclone turn? I don't think so, ever. It's never... I mean, I guess if you had both in hand, you could. Just for one extra spell, but to be honest with you, the Cyclone turns, usually you have too many cards, and getting extra spells out of your Cyclone doesn't always return any value to you, because you, like, overload your hand, or you burn stuff. So you gotta almost be careful going the other way, too, where you accidentally get too many things. So I would just be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. Magic Trick will be free. So will Astral Rift, though. I'm going to go ahead and take the Astral Rift, I think. It should still be enough to ping these off most of the time. Well, we didn't kill this one, sadly. And I can't really get coin value. I guess I Ray of Frost it just in case. It's probably going to die, so... that's fine. Okay. Siltfin, Spirit Walker, and Recombobulator. Not the minions I'm really looking for. I maybe should have taken the other card. Magic Trick might have just been better. Wow, that's a desperate hack at the scheme. That is a desperate hack at the scheme. Wow. Yeah, I think this is honestly worth. It's kind of a baby Cyclone, but I get some damage out of it, which is nice. And okay. Ooh, I wish I'd had that a second ago. Is this worth 2 damage and another card? Yes, I think so. I think it is. Okay. It's actually not too bad. Alright. Vargoth, Arcane's always good to reload later. He is at 6 out of 10, but can he ever afford to play a Megafin, right? That's the real challenge for him. It's like, how do I play Megafin safely? Because he's just going to die if he does, right? If he's not careful. We're at 5 out of 6 here, so either of these will complete the quest. I could play quest next turn. In fact. Probably might even be worth it, especially if I hit an Arcane Giant, of course, but maybe even otherwise. What was that? I didn't see. Oh, finishers. Got it. So yeah, his quest is done, but it's like, what difference does it make, you know? So I probably just tome into quest here, and I should be, if not winning the game, in a very, very, very favorable position, right? I think it might also just win the game. I think there's a decent chance. This might help that chance. I don't know yet. Okay, these are all going to get to attack, so I'm thinking I'll be able to pull together a lethal here, right? Just so much damage. Oh, I wish I'd had that a turn sooner. Oh, I do. Oh, never mind. I do have it. That is definitely lethal. I hadn't hit the button yet. Perfect news. Great news. Cool. I mean, we don't need any of this. This is a waste here, obviously. Cool. I love this deck, dude. We just don't lose. And there you go, folks. That is the Mana Cyclone RNG Quest Arcane Giant Vargoth Flamewaker Sorcerer's Apprentice Mage. I don't know how many names you want to put on this thing. Pretty much all of them fit. But as you can see, ridiculous deck that wins games in some of the most absurd ways I've ever seen. And truthfully, one of the most enjoyable decks I can remember playing for a long time. And you guys know I like Hearthstone. So when something stands out this much for me, that's a big deal. And if you're at all a wild format player and this looks fun to you, I can't encourage you to play it anymore. It's just fantastic. So if you have thoughts, questions, observations about this deck, of course, feel free to share those in the comments below. But until then, thank you much for watching. And until next time, game on.